Hello, this is my speech and motion recognition user manual for my internship project. Acknowledgements are my mentor and everyone behind the scenes for helping me through this process. So a little bit about me. I'm a senior in high school. My hobbies include animation, which I do on the computer. It's 3D animation with Blender. And I like to spend time with my friends, especially since I'm not going to see most of them again because we're all going to college. And a few activities I do is Taekwondo, Scouts, and robotics. Taekwondo I've been doing for more than a decade, so it's something I'm really motivated to pursue. Scouts is really it's really nice because you get to volunteer for others, like in these different kind of food drives, and you also get to help younger scouts do their requirements and help the community. Robotics I've done almost as long as Taekwondo, and I just love building things and applying them to on the field, so I like to pursue that. So about my internship journey with Clever. So first I had to select my project. You can see the project list on the top left. We learned about Python, IDLEs, and how to import libraries, different types of libraries, and how to use them. And in the below code, we also kind of played around with what happens if the user enters like a small sentence, like maybe the restaurant was good or the movie wasn't that good, and see if it returns a negative or positive value, which would see if whatever the user entered is has a positive connotation or a negative connotation. So for my app, you can see there's a blue background and I have this title on the top. It's pretty simple. The record voice button in the middle, it records voice and then it interprets it right away. It says if it's positive or negative, and then with a few conditional statements, which I will explain on the next slide, it displays like an extra line depending if it's positive or negative. This is our code. So for the left code, you can see we imported all the libraries on top, and we had a function of get audio. So get audio basically um, it scans for whatever the user is saying, and it's going to take that in as a value and store it as a variable. Then the function analyze sentiment, that determines if it's positive, negative, or neutral depending on the value of 0.05, as you can see in the conditional statements. And the main function calls everything and is run through the code. And what I mentioned about the extra line, you can see that all the way on the bottom. Like if it's negative, it would say sorry to hear that, or if it's positive, it would say glad to hear that. The code on the right is going to be like how the app is actually structured. So we imported TK enter first, so you can get the canvas, and then you start creating the canvas. You can choose whatever background you want, and you can see the label I have, speech and motion recognition. That was like the title all the way on the top, and button 1, that's the button you click for recording your voice, and then it interprets it and runs the main function. This is my contact information. Thank you for hearing out my project.